Yeah, Python is a old programming language. Most of the people think that because Python is becoming so popular nowadays, so Python is a new programming language, but actually not. So Python is one of the oldest programming language after C and C++. So almost it came in the year of 1990 actually. So it was invented in 1999, but it was available to public in the year of 1990 actually. So that means it is almost 5 years older than Java and 10 years older than .NET. So it is not a new programming language. It is one of the oldest programming language after C and C++. So, but it is becoming so popular nowadays only. So we will see that we will why it is becoming so popular nowadays only, even though it is one of the oldest programming language. So before Python, what are the programming languages are there, and what is the need of invention of this Python programming language? So before Python, there are programming languages like C, C++, uh, C programming language was there, C++ programming language was there, and scripting languages are there, which are shell and Perl scripting. And also there was one more programming called modular programming. Modular programming. Nowadays, no one is using it. Hello, you guys can hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So I was talking about modular programming. So that modular programming now no one is using, but when Python was there, modular programming was there actually. So this is some C programming language. So C programming actually it is a functional programming language. Functional C is we call it as functional programming, and we have C++. C++ is functional plus object oriented programming. C++ is functional programming language as well as object oriented programming language, and this is scripting purpose we use. What we use for scripting purpose? Shell and Perl. Shell or Perl. If you want to do scripting, we used to have a programming languages. These are Shell and Perl we used to have. And this is modular programming. So for modular programming, we used to have a programming language called Modula 3. Modula 3. So, so before Python, if you want to develop any application, if you want to develop any application or if you want to develop any project, so we these are the things which we have. These are the options we have. So if you want to develop our application with the help of C programming language, so what will happen? It supports only functional programming features. It does not have object oriented programming features or scripting features or modular programming features. Same way, if you want to start with C++, then C++ will support functional programming as well as object oriented programming. So with C++, writing a script is not that much easy. It is very difficult. So if we go with C++, we will be missing the advantages of scripting as well as this modular programming. Same way, like if you want to go with scripting languages like Shell and Perl, so Shell or Perl we can use only for scripting. We can't develop any application, any bigger application, right? And same way with modular programming. So if you want to go with modular programming, we will be missing the features of functional programming, object oriented programming, and scripting features. So that's where Python started actually. So the guy who implemented Python, his name is Guido van Rossum. So he wanted a programming language where it can support functional features, where it can have functional programming features, object oriented, yeah, sorry, yes, so object oriented programming features and scripting features, and also modular programming features. So this is how Python started. So now Python will support, if we go with Python, we can do functional programming, object oriented programming, and also we can use it for scripting purpose. Anyway, now no one is using this modular programming, so we can ignore it. Just for your information, I brought this. Okay, so the guy he wants, Guido Vandusam wanted a programming language which can support all other programming features like functional programming, object oriented programming, and also scripting features. So not only this, not only he wanted a programming language which can support all programming features, not only that, he wanted to make this programming language as very simple programming language. So whenever we want everything into a single ball, right? It will become so complicated, but he don't want that. So he want to make this programming language as very very simple. So simple in the sense easy to learn, easy to code, and easy to read also. Readability also very very important. So that's how this Python programming language started. So even though it came in the year of 1989. So you guys are following me, right? Everyone, please respond.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Yes, good. Yeah, good, fine. So what we are going to learn is Python 2, Python 3. So before Python 3, we have Python 1 and Python 2 versions. So Python 1 no one is using. Python 2 version now also industry is using, but today or tomorrow they have to migrate to Python 3. So no one uses Python 2 in upcoming days. So we have to use only Python 3. So we need to learn Python 3 only. So whatever we are discussing in our session, it will be Python 3. But as and when required, like whenever the topic comes, right, at that time I'll be telling you the difference between Python 2 and Python 3, but our more focus is on 3 only. So now also industry uses Python 2. Most of the companies still uses Python 2, but remember they have to migrate to Python 3. No longer they may use Python 2. So today or tomorrow they have to migrate to Python 3. Yeah, so this is the
I'm
guy.
sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry to
Yes,
interrupt.
please go ahead. Go ahead.
Actually, yeah. Actually, sir, you are asking about the Python 1, 2, 3, right? So I don't know.
Yeah,
Could you please explain about it?
yeah. These are, yeah, these are versions actually. Python 1 version, 2 version, 3 version. We, right now which is running is third version, Python 3.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so it is just about versions, first, second, and third version. So current version is
Okay, okay.
Python 3. Okay.
3. Mm. Okay.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So still now also companies are using Python 2 version, but as I said, so they have to migrate to Python 3. So we no point in learning or no point in spending time on Python 2. Okay, so we have to learn the latest version. So that is what we are going to learn here. But as I said, so as and when required, based on the topic, I'll be telling you the difference between Python 2 and Python 3. Okay. Yeah, so it is developed in 1989, but official release was 1991. So you can see here almost more than 20 plus years. So, but it is not that much popular in the year of 1990s, like in the early 90s or late 90s. It is not that much popular. But if you observe from past 5 to 6 years only, it is becoming so popular. Correct. So we will understand in first 1 week of sessions, we will understand why it is becoming so popular nowadays, even though it is one of the oldest programming language. And why the name Python? So if you observe here, the name of programming language and what is that name? Name Python is actually a wild animal, snake family animal, right? But there is no technical relation between the name and what it is doing. So how this Python name came means, so the guy who implemented this Python, he is Guido van Rossum. In late 80s, so there was a TV show called Complete Monty Python. It is a comedy show which used to telecast in BBC. So this guy is very much interested in that TV show. He used to follow that TV show. So he simply took name Python from that TV show and he kept it. Other than that, there is no relation. There is no technical relation between the name and what actually it is doing. So he took the name from the TV show and he kept to his programming language. So that's how most of the programming languages name comes actually. So anyone know why it is why C programming language came as C? Why name C? Any idea? Hmm? C or Java? Why name Java? Have you guys ever observed what is the logo of Java? Java programming language? Any observation?
No.
Hmm. Yeah, you can quickly Google actually. If you see, Java is a kind of maybe let me open a browser and show. See here, the logo is a coffee cup actually. This is a cup, correct? So the one of the founder of Java, one of the inventor of Java, actually he likes a coffee flavor called Java. Java is actually a coffee flavor. This is a coffee flavor. So he likes this Java coffee flavor. So that's how this Java name came. So C why it came, because before to C there was A and B programming languages were there. So that's how C name came. And C++ how it came? So C++ is kind of extension to C programming language. So it is everything C and adding object oriented programming features. So that's how C++ came. Okay, so this is how Python name came. And who is using Python? So actually every company is using Python. So this slide I just copy pasted from Google just for your information. So not only these companies, most of the companies are using Python now. Okay, so like if you see Netflix, Facebook, Yahoo, Instagram, most of the Instagram was developed in Python. YouTube, so some portion of YouTube was developed in Python. Bitbucket, IBM, Dropbox, Amazon, PayPal, you name any company, any popular company, Nokia, NASA also. You can see here NASA. NASA is biggest user of Python and biggest contributor to Python. Udemy, JP Morgan, Mozilla, huh? You name a company, every company uses Python. So this slide I copy pasted from Google just for information. So now most of the companies uses Python. If you want to be in software industry, or if you are developing any project or application or software application, so definitely you may need to use Python also along with any other programming languages also. Like see, maybe your project is developed in C, there also you need Python. Maybe your project is developed in Java, there also you need Python. Not only development, maybe you're using DevOps or data science applications. So you name any application, now Python is kind of mandatory everywhere. Following? Yes. So if you see this, where we can use Python, where we can use Python. See, everyone following, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. So see the applications. Now, desktop applications. So desktop applications, nothing but a application which can run on its own. Say, for example, this PowerPoint, calculator application, or uh, Microsoft Word applications, right? So once you install, you can start using it. It does not have any dependencies. So such kind of applications we call it as desktop applications. So Python is best suitable programming language to develop desktop applications. And another thing is web applications. So web applications, nothing but web applications means websites. Now you can see, right? So now every company or every some even some small shops also wanted their websites. And also nowadays this online business is becoming so popular, right? So to do online business also, like web applications, website is kind of mandatory, right? And not only companies, or not only shops, or not only any business people, nowadays even individuals also wanted to have their own web application website, correct? So to develop any websites, Python is one of the best suitable programming language. So when Python was invented in the year of 1991, websites are not that much popular. Even these desktop applications are not that much popular. Nowadays only these things are becoming popular, right? So as Python is best suitable programming language to develop web applications, to develop desktop applications, and all these things are becoming popular nowadays, all these things are we are extensively using nowadays. So that is the reason Python is becoming so popular. Understood? And games. So development of games, gaming industry, online games. So online gaming industry also one of the biggest, now one of the biggest industry is now online games. I think most of the people use play online games, right? So before these online games we used to have some video games and all, correct? But to implement any games also, Python is online games actually. So Python is best suitable programming language. And network applications, any idea what are network applications? Anyone?
Network applications, which means Cisco packet tracer by using networking oriented, right?
Hmm. So in
Uh,
another words, network applications means which we need client server based communication. Client and server based communication model. Say for example, what we use in our mobile, most of them are network applications. Say for example, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, all these are network applications only. Without internet, these applications will not work. Correct. So say for example, you are using YouTube. So whatever you are using YouTube on your mobile is YouTube client. If you search something, from where you are searching for movie or you are searching for some video, so from where it will fetch it, that will fetch from the server, that will fetch from the server, like Facebook. So whatever you are having on your mobile is Facebook client, and whatever you are seeing the data, that Facebook feeds coming from the Facebook servers. Same way Instagram also, right? So these kind of applications we call it as network applications. So the network application means, in simple words, it needs internet connection. Banking application, without internet you can't log into your mobile banking, or you can't do anything, right? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp also needs internet connection, right? So if your application needs internet connection means that is a network application. Now you can see how much we are using network applications. So when Python was invented in 1990s, network applications are not that much popular. I think there is not much network applications. Now without any network application, can we imagine? So Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, mobile banking, to book tickets, some like say bus tickets or movie tickets, book my show, etc., etc., without mobile applications, without network applications, right? Now there is no no technology, sorry, no use case actually. Correct. So to develop any network applications, Python is best suitable programming language. So this is one of the other reason why it is becoming so popular. So most of the Instagram was developed in Python, so YouTube also uses Python. Understood? Next, everyone following, right? Next thing is,
yes.
yeah. So this data science, data analysis, and machine learning, artificial intelligence, all this comes under single umbrella actually. So this we will talk in one of the session. So now I'm not going to discuss about these things. This is kind of very very important, and now this is one of the booming industry. So data science or data analysis, machine learning, artificial intelligence. So now future is data only. So this we will talk in separate session, and also everyone must be heard about these things: data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence. All these things are popular nowadays, and for upcoming years also, these these are the things kind of booming technologies. So data is now, what we call is, data is new oil to the industry.
Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt, sir.
Yes,
Actually,
please.
yeah, I'm planning to get a course on Python with automation. Okay,
Hmm?
so I want to know 10th one is automation, right? So could you please explain about it, if you don't mind?
Yes, yes, coming to that. Yeah, coming to that. Yeah. So, yeah, before automation, one more thing is there, IoT. IoT means Internet of Things. Any idea what is IoT? Internet of Things? Anyone here?
Sorry,
So,
come
in
again.
simple IoT. Ninth one is IoT, right? Internet of Things. Anyone
IoT, I
is
don't know.
having, yeah. Hmm. Others, IoT, Internet of Things. Nowadays, these things are popular nowadays. So, in simple words, IoT means home automation. So now you might be seeing some ads like, you can switch on or switch off your TV, or switch on or switch off your geyser or AC with the help of mobile. So all your home devices will be connected to internet. So you can switch on or switch off from anywhere once you have your internet connectivity. So simply it is home automation. So for IoT also, Python is best programming language. So IoT is not that much popular in India, but nowadays it is becoming, everyone is using nowadays. So smart appliances, you can say, right? So all your TV or washing machine or AC or refrigerator or geyser, you can control from anywhere. So those things will be connected to internet, and so once it is connected to internet, you can control. So internet of things. So for IoT also, Python is best programming language. And next thing is automation. So automation here, one is software automation, another is robots. So for robots also, Python is best suitable programming language. So robots in the sense, say for example, you might be you might come across some videos like how these car manufacturing or how the scooter manufacturing comes. So everything now kind of machines only, right? So the assembling and all you might be seeing, right? So for that kind of automation for robots, so Python is best suitable programming language. And software automation, so software automation nothing but for we use for testing purpose. So before automation we used to have manual testers in the companies, but no, none of the company prefers manual testers now. So even though if a company is having manual testers, they are asking people to learn automation, right? So to test your software application, so you will be automating your application. So once you write all your test cases, you will start running it. So that automation will script will be testing your application, your software application. Understood? That is what you want to ask, or
Yes, understood.
anything else? Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
How many K? So there is some, like so many automations is available in Python, right? Like Selenium,
Correct.
something like that, right?
Robot,
So
robo
yeah,
framework.
Robo. Yeah,
Correct.
Robo
Yes.
Framework and Angular, Django.
No, Django is not for automation, it is web application development.
It's web application development, right? So
Yes.
which is comes under a scripting side or coding side.
No, no coding only. We don't call it as scripting.
Okay, okay.
It's a development only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So now if you see these example, these 10 examples, so now you can imagine like, so when Python was invented and now see all these things are now popular nowadays. And for all these applications, Python is best suitable programming language. So when Python was implemented, we don't have that much internet, we don't have that much web application requirement, we don't have that much online gaming industry, we don't have Facebook, Instagram, all those things also not there. We don't have these data science applications, we don't have this artificial intelligence, we don't have automation, we don't have internet of things when Python was invented. So for all these applications, Python is best suitable programming language. So this is the reason, and all these things are becoming popular nowadays. All these things we are extensively using nowadays, and for all these things, Python is best programming language. So that is the reason it is becoming so popular in nowadays. So even though it is one of the oldest programming language, it is not that much popular some 10 years before or so, but it is popular nowadays. If you want to be in software industry, you must learn Python, you must know Python, any domain. So Python is kind of mandatory nowadays. Understood? Everyone following? Any questions till now? Malika, Naren, Bharat, Anand, Vinay, Pujita.
No.
Clear? Yes. Yeah. So this is kind of very basic introduction about Python. So how much time it will take to complete our course? So it will be around 2.5 months. Uh, Python actually we logically divide into core Python and advanced Python. So advanced Python nothing but object oriented programming. So for core Python it will be around 1 month, 1 month, maybe 30 to 40 sessions. And object oriented programming will be around 15 to 20 sessions. And after that we'll start with Django. So Django will be around 20 sessions. So overall it may take around 2.5 months. So classes will be Monday to Friday, no weekends. and every day it will be 1 hour session.
Yeah, which I'm sorry. Actually, which one is the start? First one is this core one or advanced one? Which one is the
Core only,
first?
core Python. Core
Core
Python
only,
will
right?
start with.
Okay.
Actually,
Is
there
there
is
any
in
index
Python
of
there
this
is nothing.
concept?
Sorry, is there any?
I need some index one, concepts one.
Yes, yes. Syllabus. Yes, syllabus admin
Yes,
people will
yes.
share. So give your details to admin. They'll share you the syllabus.
Sure. At what time available of the course
Okay. Maybe
training
tomorrow.
sessions?
Sorry, come again.
No, from tomorrow onwards it will start, right? Course.
Correct, correct. So classes will be at 8:15 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
every day
Carry
it
on,
will be
sir.
1 hour session. Yes, every day it will be 1 hour session. Okay, yeah, syllabus they'll share maybe tomorrow or in the next class. In tomorrow's class or day after tomorrow's class, we'll talk. We'll go through the syllabus, what and all we are going to discuss.
Online or offline,
So
sir?
if you are missing something or only online, no offline sessions. This class is only online.
By the way, I forgot your name, please.
Okay, my name is Sandeep.
Okay.
Okay, yes. I'm open for questions. If you have any questions, you can ask.
How many days will we take for Django?
Bharat, Django will be around 20 sessions.
20 sessions. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is something like this. So actually in Python we don't have any segregation like core and advanced. It is just a logical segregation. So core means we'll talk about basics. Advanced means we'll talk about object-oriented programming. So core programming is kind of more theory and more practice. Advanced programming, which is object-oriented programming, is less theory and more practice. And whereas it comes to Django, it is very, very less theory, only practice.
What concepts is covering
Okay.
going through core Python, sir?
Yeah, those
Hello.
things I'll discuss in tomorrow session. Yeah, so those things
Okay.
I'll discuss in tomorrow's session. We'll go through the syllabus. We'll go through the syllabus. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, we'll go through the syllabus once. What and all things we are going to discuss. So upfront we'll talk. Okay.
Okay.
Bharat, are you there? Hello, Bharat. Yeah, if you can hear me, Bharat, please share your details with admin people. Okay. Yeah. So any other questions? Naren, Mallika, Vinay, Pujita, and Manikanta.
I have one question.
Yes, please.
Actually, I'm working on automation using Python.
Sorry.
Actually, I'm working on automation using Python.
Okay. Which framework you are using?
Yeah.
Which framework you are using? You are saying you are using automation, right? You are working on
We're
automation,
using
right?
UI and doing automation using Python in that.
Okay. Yeah, please ask your question.
I just wanted to know, is it going to be good for me to go in data analysis or data science or machine learning like that?
Yeah, definitely. See, for everyone now, now for anyone, if anyone is asking me like which stream I want to go, so what I suggest is data science or machine learning or artificial intelligence. But the thing is, it is not easy to survive in data science. It will not suit everyone actually. Say, yeah, as I said, I'll discuss about more about this thing, but let me give some information about it. So in general, in any software, this thing, right? So how it will be like, so you will be having a problem. So with the help of programming language, you will be solving that problem. So you'll be having a question. So for that question, you will write your logic. So that's
Yes.
how we develop. But when it comes to data science, right? So there is, it is kind of reverse. So you'll be having your data, but you don't know what you need to get it, how you need to get the questions, you need to solve the problems. So you'll be having plain data only. Say for example, maybe let me give more information, give some example. Say for example, I think everyone uses Amazon, Flipkart, or Swiggy, Zomato, right? Say now, let's take Zomato or Swiggy, online food delivery applications. So every month, so you'll be careful. Data in the sense,
Sorry,
what
you're
kind of data you will be generating when you are ordering your food. My voice is breaking for everyone.
Yes, your voice is
Hello,
breaking.
others. Am I clear?
Now it okay. Now
Oh,
it's
is
okay.
it? Just a minute. Is it okay now?
yeah, fine, fine.
Yes,
Mallika,
fine.
okay. Am I audible to you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Example for this data analysis are yeah, data analysis. How we get this? Say you're using this Zomato or Swiggy food delivery. So how the data is getting generated?
Again, your
The
voice is
moment you
breaking.
order something, you will be getting